Hi and welcome to the very first unboxing video from the bunker. I bought a fan. We can make some better lighting conditions down here. Yeah, fancy. Oh, fancy. So I purchased a 5-volt USB fan, and I have cheated. I have had it out of the box and charged it. So it's just a tiny little one. Looks like that, and it has a charging port right there for a mini USB connection. In the box there is a manual, very important apparently. Then there is a very long charging cable, which is okay. Plastic. And let's get the box out of here. I just but can I do that? I could. So you press the button and it blows air. You press it again and it blows a little bit more air. You press it again and that's the limit of how much air it's gonna be able to push. So yeah, and it can go like this, so I can blow air up through here, which is not a bad idea. Or I can blow air down, which is probably an even better idea. So yeah, I just gotten this, so that's actually not a bad idea. It's sitting right there, so now it's blowing air down, and of course when it's blowing the air down, some air has to go up. So air circulation fixed. I'm gonna be continuing painting a little bit down here. I'm almost out of white paint, so there's a limit to how much more painting I can do, but yeah, I'm gonna continue a little bit. Okay, so that was in fact filmed last year, and well, we never got back to the bunker, and now I'm in it again. And since then the fan, which I just showed you, hasn't been doing so great. It still works. It blows, but it used to have 3 speeds, and now it only has 1. It doesn't, well, I can start it and it doesn't change the speed in any way. It does shut off, but yeah, so that's a product review update. What I didn't show in the video was that it was running on an 18650 cell, and I replaced that cell with one with almost, well, this one has twice the capacity. I have had one in here with 3 times the capacity. So yeah, that's just an update on that. So I think we will have this blow some air in here. Not that it's needed, there is air. I have noticed that. And the cable, we don't need that. Go away. There it is, blowing in there. Another update is that, yeah, some fool thought that it was a good idea to air out the tank and get rid of some of the moisture in here. And then it started raining. Also, the ants has found this a great place. So I am throwing ants out of here ever so often. But, well, I negotiated, and this idiot brought a cloth, and there's another ant. I wonder if it's the same one that I'm throwing up and down. So, yeah, there is a little humidity down here. And as it was a nice windy day, a lot of dirt blew down here as well. So, yeah, that is that. Okay. At least I'm not getting wet socks with the water on the floor out of the way. And the box has gotten dirty as well. Okay, that is out of the way. I have done some more work down here. My rack here, the hot glue didn't work, so, well, some of it worked. Down here it actually worked. there is still hot glue here, but I found that the hot glue had given up on top up here. So up on top here, I have used some, I think this is called liquid nail or something. It's called monteringslim. It's glue for mounting stuff. So yeah, I have been down here and I've given it a good beat on all that I could get to. So I hope, yeah, it's in there. Really, it's in there. I'm not gonna say really good, but it's in there. So I am gonna be giving it a bit more so that it's in there even better. But I wanted to give it a thin layer and then I would come back and give it another layer, and yeah, let's do that today. And the first pair of servers, well, that's the server. This is an empty box that could room another server. So yeah, we're gonna putting that in. I am thinking about just using some tape and taping it to the sides here, so that I don't, if it's not good, I can always fix that. Okay, it has gotten some more adhesive to fasten my little rack here, and it needs that. This side down here is loose-ish, so that's not great. That means that I probably need to, I have given this quite a bit, but all that glue takes days to dry up, so yeah. But I think I can put something in the middle of the rack, one of these trays, and tape that on there, and hopefully I have some really good tape, so I hope that will work out for me. Okay, I have the first server rack thingy in place here. Oh, this is actually magnetic. Huh, I didn't know that. That could have been useful. Well, it's somewhat in level. It's not too bad. It's not perfect. I'm sure if I put one of those ants under one end, it will be just perfect. But yeah, this was a lot more difficult than first anticipated. I thought that I would just put tape on each side, but well, when you have tape on each side and want to slide this in, take a wild guess if it wants to glue itself to each side. So I had to do a little bit of a trick there. It says some weird transparent tape that claims to be reusable and stuff, but it glues really well, and yeah, you can put it on and you can take it back off again, and it has some protective plastic, and that turned out to help me in the end, because I could then put the plastic on the sides. Actually, I put it on one side, 2 pieces of plastic, and then I could peel those off while it was in place, which is why this piece of plastic is bended in a weird way. So yeah, I managed. So now I need to put some more of these in. I don't have a lot of them right now, but I'm hoping that I can find some more. Okay, I am ready to put this in. It's you can see I have added the plastic to protect the tape that is on there, and this is the idea. We have racks, but then in between for spacing I have some of the tiny Lenovo PCs. So when I have mounted this, it should be possible to slide in some tiny Lenovo machines in between if I choose to do that. Also, I have added a monitor up here. This is a field monitor. It's actually meant for doing film work when you're out on location and you want to see what you're doing on your camera. Well, you add a little field monitor like this, so that you don't have to look in the viewfinder and stuff. Nowadays, most cameras has little monitors on them, but back in the day, this was the thing. So now I'm gonna try and remove the slips here, and I'm gonna be leveling it out. it's actually not too bad, so it's not gonna be that hard of a job. Nice. Okay, so I'll just try and film me removing one of the slips here. I have already removed the rear one. I divided it on this server, so there was a slip halfway on the front and halfway on the back. So same thing here, we have a little slip here, and you might be able to see that there's a little slip there. So yeah, okay, we're moving along. The rack is coming along here. So the first one is here. That's not very good because there's a little bit too much of a distance between these two down here. As we go up, it becomes a lot better. We're gonna need some power for powering our rack. So we have the tiny power station, the smallest one I have. So I'm gonna try and power them with that. I just want to power one and see it come on and put a signal through to the monitor, and that will be that will be awesome. Oh, so naturally these are brackets. So this one we can take it out and we can put it on top of this one, for example. So there is another space right there. And as I made sure that to not go all the way to the back, I can actually access stuff from back there. And they can also go in here and on top of that one. So at the moment I have room for 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 of these that can sit here. This one a little bit dodgy, and I have another bracket down here, so I could add 2 more. So 10 Lenovo Tinys. I don't have that many, but yeah, potential. I have a Lenovo Tiny rack. So I have gathered some fun stuff here. I actually showed this cable in a previous video. It goes from VGA, which is the normal thing to use in the back of a server, and oh, that's a bad one to pick. Let's pick this one. All of these Lenovo Tiny machines, they have a VGA connection back there. You can see that just underneath the digital display port number 2. So we can, when we're using them as servers, we can use the, oh, it's a tight fit, but it's a nice fit. We can use the VGA connection that to go into the back of the server. The monitor uses HDMI. And that's the other end of that cable, so that is gonna work out perfect. It also needs power to work. I guess there's some electronic here or there, and that is a USB connector that powers it, that one. And that is very conveniently located in the end of the Tiny Server, so we can just pop that in the back of the machine and it will get a little bit of power that way. It does also have an audio cable. We don't need that. I think I'll tape that away somewhere. We're not gonna need that. So, other than that, the screen up here also needs power, and I have a very nice solution for that, I believe. Yep, that will work. This is a USB, a 5-volt USB to a 12-volt connector here. So I'm going to be able to power the monitor from USB, and everything we can power from the bank over here. So I'm going to be powering the machine from the power station, and then the machine. I don't think this wire is long enough. There is USB connections down here, but I think the wire is too short. I'll test that, but I think it's too short. So I'll hook this up and we'll see if we're good to go. We are just about ready for the first boot of the first little Tiny Server in the bunker. And naturally, we're gonna be dealing with some solar powered stuff. So I have some trash that I need to bring out of here. But we can power our power station here. I have the solar panels just upstairs, and it's we're at 100%. So that's funny because just a little bit ago it said 97%, and now it says 100%, and I haven't been charging it. So let's power on the AC. Sometimes it messes up when it does that. Yeah, now it says 97%. There, AC is on. And let's power that. Okay, 2 hands is to be preferred. Something is beeping, the screen goes on. I just saw a BIOS thingy just a second ago. Come on. Oh, there we are. We are now booting esxi in the Tiny Server, in the Tiny Bunker. This is cool. esxi 6.7. It has 16 gigabytes of RAM and it has the awesome i3 4130T. Oh, sorry. That is not that awesome, but yeah. And it's pulling 21 watts, 20 watts, 21, 28, 30, something like that. So it's not a lot. So I think at the moment we might be able to get even more power in than it's taking out, but I think we need to wait until it has used some of this power. I believe this unit, when it reaches 100% and cuts off or does something, it does weird stuff. Yeah, I haven't bothered coming down here with a network connection yet, so we don't have any internet, so that's not as much fun. So, but I see that we have esxi host number 2. I do believe one of my students had borrowed this machine for his exam, so that's where it has been last. But very interesting to have an esxi server in the bunker, and it's using 42 watts, 41, 40. Not doing a lot, but so yeah, it's very quiet. So there is that. We'll try and connect the solar power again and see what happens. Let's see. Still going on strong. And down here we are inputting 29 watts and outputting 20 something. So the screen turned off, so that might help the power consumptions a little bit. And as it is a server, we could probably just turn it off. There. And yeah, definitely the power consumption, that is output, that dropped like almost 10 watts. So on a tiny setup like this, it's most definitely worth it to not have the screen on. So I could probably even disconnect it so that it doesn't need to make those 12 volt. It's over here. There, I'll put it there, and we can see if it didn't do any difference. So, okay. So here is a view of the bunker data center so far. Yeah, it doesn't look that much, but it's coming along. I still need to figure out how to get the internet connection down here, and I forgot a keyboard and a mouse, and I couldn't be bothered to go up and get it. But I need to end the video because I actually have to go up and pee. I don't have a bottle down here yet. So it might only be me who thinks this is a funny, weird project. If you think it's funny and weird too, please give the video a like and subscribe if you haven't done so already, because I'm hoping to continue it. But I do need an internet connection down here before it's really any fun. And also a wire to bring some solar down here, because I think it would be most fun if the tiny data center in the bunker is solar powered. So yeah, I need a bigger power thing there, but luckily I have some more. So thank you very much for watching my videos. Do subscribe to my channel so that you can see me again, and have a really nice day. Bye bye.